let's go back to one last look at God's anger. We just can't get enough of it. And we started with this. Julie's had enough. She's like, Rick, stop already.
Let's go to the nice scriptures, not the sad ones.
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Now, we started the podcast looking at this scripture as an example of the day of vengeance. Just want to revisit it here because it's important to put it in context. Jonathan, go ahead.
Therefore, wait for me, declares the Lord, for the day when I rise up as a witness. Indeed, my decision is to gather nations, to assemble kingdoms, to pour out on them my indignation, all my burning anger, for all the earth will be devoured by the fire of my zeal.
Okay, you see it. It's big.
Remember, that didn't sound good. That
It,
was not a good one to read, right?
yes, it was a good one. It's a matter of fact, one of the best ones to read because you see that and you see the moment, you see the vengeance focused on something very specific. Now, see, for the unbeliever looking at this, it would be a cause for great fear and great anger, and they would see God through the eyes of this fear and this anger, and they say, He's a monster. That's just like
Yeah.
those quotes that you read earlier. And look, we get it. We get it. If you don't look at the rest, of course that's going to be your conclusion because you're looking at God with blinders and you're not seeing the expanse of his character. You're seeing this one little thing that you're focusing on. So if you're going to do that, then please, let's continue with the context of these verses that you make God a monster with and look at what they're there to accomplish. The very next verse reveals an entirely different picture. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 9.
For then I will give to the peoples purified lips, that all of them may call on the name of the Lord to serve him shoulder to shoulder.
See, I love Zephaniah 3:9 because this shows that there is hope and there is a purpose for the vengeance, and it all ends up amazingly so. King James calls this purified lips a pure language. So this new understanding will provide every resurrected person an opportunity to receive everlasting life on a perfected earth. The story ends wonderfully.
God's vengeance is there for a purpose. His vengeance and anger bring purified life and harmony. And the point here is there is hope. There is great hope because his vengeance will turn the tide from something that looked impossible to something that looks unbelievably wonderful.